Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin today's service, I would like to ask you a favor. If you have not, please kindly use the name on the Zoom screen to your real name so that we can easily identify in which breakout room, English group or Japanese group to place you. Thank you. We will now begin the Sunday services, including the American Memorial Service, study session, and Hoza. I am Kumi Tamrangyut, the Master of Ceremony for today's services. Let us now recite the O Daimoku 3 times. Members vow. We, members of Rissho Kosekai, take refuge in the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni and recognize in Buddhism a true way of liberation. Under the guidance of our revered founder, Nikkyo Niwano, in the spirit of lay Buddhists, we vow to perfect ourselves through personal discipline and leading others, and by improving our knowledge and practice of the faith. And we pledge ourselves to follow the Bodhisattva way, to bring peace to our families, communities, and countries, and to the world. Eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, founder Nikkyo Niwano, co-founder Myoko Naganuma, please guide us. President Nichiko Niwano, please guide us. Reverend James Hiroshi Lynch, please guide us. We will now start the sutra recitation for the American Memorial Services with Reverend James Hiroshi Lynch as recitation leader in English and Mr. Masayoshi Imura as recitation leader in Japanese. Today, we will recite the following 2 chapters: the Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wondrous Dharma, Chapter 2, Skillful Means in English, Chapter 16, The Lifespan of the Eternal Tathagata in Japanese.
Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Let it be known that this blaze is indeed a blaze of the way. Here the Buddha's attained supreme perfect awakening. Here the Buddha's roll the Dharma wheel. And here the Buddha's enduring nirvana. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Buddham Saranam Gauchame. May we with all living beings deeply experience the great way and give rise to supreme aspiration. Dhammam Saranam Germain. May we with all living beings embrace the riches of the sutras and make our wisdom as wide and deep as the sea. Sangam Saranam Germain. May we with all living beings guide the great community and be free from all hindrances. We put our faith in the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, great benevolent teacher, world honored one, to the dog of abundant treasures, witness of the Lotus Sutra, the emanations of the Buddha in the 10 directions of the past, present, and future. The 4 great bodhisattvas, severe practice, boundless practice, pure practice, and steadfast practice. The bodhisattvas, Manjushri, universal sage, Maitri, and all of the bodhisattvas, great bodhisattva Nichiren, revered practitioner of the Lotus Sutra, founder Nikyo, great teacher of the one vehicle, founder Myoko, bodhisattva of the way of compassion, the guardian spirits of Rissho Kosekai, and the countless heavenly spirits in the 10 directions. May you all be present among us and know our deep devotion. We gather together to conduct a memorial service to revere all those who have contributed and gave their lives in various ways to help build the United States of America. We earnestly offer and transfer the merits of this sutra recitation to the spirits of our ancestors, friends, and others who were immigrants, brought as slaves, Native Americans, fallen soldiers, and other victims of war. We wholeheartedly pray that you extend your hand of compassion, sympathy, liberation, and protection, and your guidance in all things through the deep, wonderful meaning of the great vehicle sutra of the Lotus Vow of the wondrous Dharma. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. The unsurpassed, profound, wondrous Dharma is rarely met in miracle kalpas. Now we see, hear, receive, and embrace it. May we understand the foremost teaching of the Tathagata, the Sutra of the Lotus Vow of the wondrous Dharma, from chapter 2, skillful means. At that time the world honored one, rising calmly from samadhi, addressed Zarathustra. The wisdom of Buddhists is infinite and extremely profound. The approach of their wisdom is difficult to enter and difficult to understand. It is beyond the comprehension of even Shravaka and Brahmana Buddhists. Why is this? Because the Buddhists have been in close association with hundreds of thousands of millions of other Buddhists, fully practicing countless teachings of the way, boldly and diligently advancing and making their fame universally known, having accomplished the extremely profound and extraordinary Dharma. They have taught it according to what was appropriate, but their intention is difficult to grasp. Shariputra, since I became Buddha, I have spoken far and wide and taught with various parables and examples from the past, and by countless skillful means I have led living beings, freeing them from their attachments. Why is this? Because the Tathagatas are fleet with skillful means and the parameter of knowledge and insight. Shariputra, the knowledge and insight of the Tathagatas are broad, great, profound, and far-reaching, with infinite virtues, their unhindered wisdom, and their powers, fearlessness, meditations, emancipations, and samadhis. They have entered into the boundless realms and fully attained the extraordinary Dharma. Shariputra, the Tathagatas are able to distinguish all things, explain the teachings skillfully, use gentle words, and bring joy to the hearts of all. In essence, Shariputra, the Buddhas are fully accomplished in the infinite, boundless, and extraordinary Dharma. That is enough, Shariputra, I should say no more. Why is this? Because the Dharma the Buddhas have attained is understood only rarely and with great difficulty. Only a Buddha together with a Buddha can fathom the ultimate reality of all things. That is to say, among all things, each has such an appearance, such a nature, such an embodiment, such a potential, such a function, such a cause, such a condition, such an effect, such a reward, and from the first to the last, such an ultimate identity. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Namo Myo Renge Kyo. Namo Myo Renge Kyo.
妙法蓮華経如来寿量本第16。我仏を得てよりこの方へたるところのもろもろの公衆無料百千万億阿葬儀なり常に法を説いて無臭億の衆生を強敬して仏道にいらしむ。しかしよりこの方無料公なり衆生を度せんがための家に方便し涅槃を現ず。しかも実には滅動せず、常にここに住して法を説く。我常にここに住すれど、もろもろの神通力をもって天道の衆生をし、近しといえどもしかを見ざらしむ。衆我が滅動を見て広くシャリを供養し、ことごとく皆連母を抱いて活合の心を生ず、衆生をすでに振服し、しぎじぎにして心入難に、一心に仏を見立て祭らんと奉し、自ら神妙を惜しまず、時に我及び宗僧ともに領従せんにいず、我時に衆生に語る、常にここにあって滅せず、方便力をもっての家に、滅不滅ありと現ず、予告に衆生の供養し信用するものあれば、我またかの中においてために無常の法を説く。なんだちこれを聞かずして、ただ我滅度すと思えり、我もろもろの衆生を見れば、苦海に持つ在せり、彼が家にために身を現ぜずし、それをして活合を生ぜしむ。その心連母するによって、すなわち入れてために法を説く。神通力格のごとし、阿葬儀公において常に領従せん。および世のもろもろの重症にあり、衆生こう尽きて大化にやかると見るときも、我がこの度は安穏にして天人常に充満せり、本輪もろもろの道学衆の宝をもって称言し、宝珠家家を多くして衆生の慰楽するところなり、主天天空を打って常にもろもろの義学をなし、曼荼羅家を裏して仏を呼び大衆に参ず、我が浄土は破れざるに、しかも衆は焼け尽きて、もろもろの苦悩格のごときことごとく充満せいと見る。このもろもろの罪の衆生は、悪業の因縁をもって、阿葬儀公を優れども三方の皆を聞かず、もろもろのあらゆる功徳を修し、入は地域なるものは、すなわち皆我が身ここにあって、法を説くと見る。ある時はこの衆のために仏樹無料なりと説く。久しくあって今し仏を見立て祀る者には、 ために仏には愛型しととく、我が地力学のごとしへこを照らすこと、無料に寿命無臭行を久しく合衆して売るところなり、なんだちちあらんものここにおいて疑いを生ずることなかれ、まさに断じてなくつきしゅべし、仏語図にして村しからず、意の良き方便をもって、王子戦がための家に、実にはあれどもしかも死すというに、よく子もを解く者なきがごとく、我もまたこれ世の父もろものの苦言を救う者なり、凡夫の天道するをもって、図にはあれど、しかも名詞という、常に我を見るをもっての家に、しかも教師の心を生じ、法律にして五欲に弱し、悪道の中に落ちなん、我常に衆生の道行事、道行ぜざるを知って度すべきところに従ってために衆の法を説く。常に自らこの念をなす。何をもってか衆生をして無常道に速やかに仏心を成就することを得せしめんと。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし、我らと主情と皆共に仏道を成全。願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし、我らと主情と皆共に仏道を成全。願わくはこの功徳をもってあまねく一切に及ぼし、我らと主情と皆共に仏道を成全。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。法蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。謹んで独重し立て祀る大乗妙法蓮華経を集むるところの功徳をもって、南無久遠実上大音響宗釈迦牟尼聖尊、南無称名法華の他方如来、南無実法奮陣三世の諸仏、南無上行無変行上行安流行の四大菩薩、南門十元弥勒等の菩薩摩訶薩、南無高祖日蓮大菩薩、南無開祖日教一上大師、南無秋祖妙高自動菩薩、本部勘定のご守護尊人、ニューヨーク教会ご守護尊人、信者一同のご守護尊人、実法無料の書店全人に講師寺音に報酬す。仰ぎ願わくは先祖代々過去長一切の奨励、今日命日にあたる奨励、実法法界無縁無縁の諸奨励、何とぞエコ供養の法名の受し、徳無常菩提の妙化を成就せしめたまえ、 総じては一切主上、仏性改憲世界平和達成等のご守護を賜りまするよう、ひとえに願い上げ立て祭る。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。南無妙蓮華経。
At this time, we will engage in silent meditation for 3 minutes. The meditation will end with the sound of the gong 3 times. This concludes the sutra recitation for the American Memorial Services. Next, Chris will share his spiritual journey, followed by his music presentation.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, it's kind of showing up blocky, that's all. It's like a big gray block in the middle. Okay, you can see it now. It's blocking the Japanese text, though.
いや、飯村さん、なんかね、ウィンドウがね、邪魔してます。だから、ウィンドウを、多分、ズームのなんかのウィンドウだと思うんですけど、上に細長いのと、下にでかいのが。
Yoshi, did you want me to share it? You want me to share it? I have it.
Yeah, maybe, Reverend James, you can do it?
Yeah, I can share. I have the
Yeah.
share. So Yoshi, stop your share and then I'll share it, okay?
Yeah, you can do it. Then he's sharing automatically stop it. You can involve. Yeah.
And then you can come back with the music.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, looks right.
Give me 10 seconds. Just give me 10 seconds to move this off the screen, and then you're ready to go, Chris. Sorry.
No problem.
Go ahead, Chris. You're good to go.
All right. The eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, founder Nikkyo Niwano, please guide me. President Nichiko Niwano, please guide me. Reverend James Hiroshi Lynch, please guide me. And everyone, please guide me. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to speak in front of you today. Hello, my name is Christopher Richard McKee. I am a recording artist from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and I go by Super Kami Guru Alucard. I released over 25 albums either as a solo artist or with my jazz band, the SOS Brigade Quartet. I was raised Catholic, but I have transitioned to many different faiths throughout my life, including Islam and Seventh-day Adventism. I learned good values there, but being a unique and eccentric person, I never felt like I belonged or truly fit in. Buddhism always was a mysterious and interesting faith to me because one of my favorite TV shows called Radio Free Roscoe had a Buddhist character. He would often quote the Buddha's wisdom, which seemed fascinating to me. I also developed a love for Japanese culture because of anime. When I moved from my hometown of Fort Erie to Hamilton, I was bullied by other kids and didn't have a lot of friends. So I found comfort in anime, with the Japanese theme songs which accompanied it. I had gone through a lot of trauma, sexual, emotional, and physical abuse at the hands of my stepbrother. I also went through abuse at the hands of my first two girlfriends, which led to the development of 6 different mental disorders: depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, schizophrenia, and post-traumatic stress disorder. I was bullied and treated like dirt by many women throughout my life, ever since high school. This also had a very negative impact on my self-esteem and ability to feel comfortable with women. The first 2 girlfriends were Canadian. They were very abusive and degraded me, so I swore off Canadian women. My 2 best girlfriends were Japanese, and they had the biggest impact on me. When I lost my 3rd girlfriend, Ayane, who lost her memories due to the nature of developmental disorder, I became devastated and attempted suicide with pills. I took 20 Tylenol throughout several hours, and the only thing that slowed me down from taking them all at once was the music of Japanese singer Hitomi Shimatani. Her beauty distracted me not to take them all at once. I believe her music saved my life. Eventually, I bounced back from that dark part of my life and met my fourth girlfriend, Haruna, as I neared completion for the recording of my independent debut album, Impulse. She was already married, but we had many great times when she came to visit me in Canada. This was one of the happiest of all my relationships during the time we first were together. She inspired and motivated me to complete my first solo album. Even though our relationship didn't work out, I'm still forever grateful to her for that. After a few more solo albums, I studied jazz music theory through an online university course and took up playing the saxophone. From there, I formed a band with my neighbors and made 5 albums before they moved. It was also around that time Haruna and I broke up. She said that it wasn't fair to me knowing that we couldn't get married or have kids. She understood that I had always wanted a Japanese wife and kids, which she knew she couldn't ever give to me because of our vast age difference with her being much older than I am. I was deeply upset and angry, so I reacted negatively when she blocked me. I was very bitter and depressed because my first Japanese girlfriend, Ayane, lost her memories. Losing second Japanese girlfriend, Haruna, also felt unfair to me. It's for these reasons that I lost faith in God. Life had once more returned to the state of feeling hopeless as a result of everything that happened by this point. I realized that all I ever truly wanted was a Japanese wife and to have a family where I could have a daughter named Sakura and a son named Daigoro. Now I see that Hitomi Shimatani, the Japanese singer, was my greatest inspiration, hero, and what Buddhists would call her, my bodhisattva. As a result of all of this, I searched for the secret of life and the meaning of our existence. I started studying Neville Goddard on personal development because I was determined to find a Japanese wife like Hitomi for a companion, no matter what. It seemed like I had tried everything, yet I still felt lost and depressed. It was around 2022 when my Dharma mother Yuko Udagami reached out to Rissho Kosekai on my behalf. She believed that not only would I find a sense of peace, but that I would also have a better chance of finding my ideal partner by joining this predominantly Japanese organization. From there, I was contacted by Emily Mikawa early in December that year. I enjoyed our Zoom call, and she explained Buddhism to me very well. She provided me with links to the services, which I attended with both curiosity and dedication. From there, I met many very nice people, such as Reverend James, Judy, Herb, Janessa, Bayo, Koji, Mary, Shohei, and many other wonderful people as well. Besides sharing all of the Buddhist teachings with me, the majority also showed a lot of kindness and compassion, which is what deeply resonated with me. Eventually, after attending many services, I quit smoking marijuana. I was dependent on it since high school, and there were a couple of times that I stumbled trying to quit and fell back into the bad habit. But currently, I'm almost 8 months clean of it. In fact, 8 months clean today. I still haven't found a Japanese wife and the family I have always dreamed of. However, about a year after I joined Rissho Kosekai, what would seem like a miracle happened for me. My ex-girlfriend Haruna unblocked me and paid for my dream trip to Japan on the condition that I slowly pay her back because I didn't have the money at the time due to the fact that my primary source of income is government disability. Around this time, I had also joined Hitomi Shimatani Supporters Club, and through the inside VIP experience, I was able to see her live in concert, where she actually gave thanks to me on stage for coming all the way from Canada just to see her. The night of the concert was also during the tsunami, and as a result of the rain and wind, some people didn't show up. With empty sides on both seats for me and Haruna, it became easy for Hitomi Shimatani to spot me in the crowd as the only foreigner attending her concert. I got to see many other famous sights: the Gold House Kinkakuji in Kyoto and the Bisu Bridge in Osaka. I met many different people, and as of now, I have more friends in Japan than in Canada. It's amazing to think back to when I watched the anime Inuyasha as a kid and thought, one day I'll go to Japan, and I had finally arrived. Of course, thanks to Yuko, my Dharma mother, I was able to go see the main Rissho Kosekai headquarters there in Tokyo after she set up a tour for Haruna, me, and two of our friends. I truly felt amazed by all of the founder's dedication when I went to the museum there. The way that the founder always had a big bright smile on his face was very inspiring to me. I have since then become more productive with my work as a result of Buddha's teachings. All of the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni's wisdom has helped me recognize that causes plus all the conditions of surroundings equals the present outcomes. I have also become a lot more reflective and learned the use of skillful means in many areas of my life. What is most incredible to me is the fact that I can see the interconnectedness of all things, which I was taught by Neville Goddard, even more clearly than ever before as well. I am infinitely a lot more grateful for all the music I've made. I started since back in high school, when all the students referred to me as the rapper known as 12 Gauge. I never could have imagined that I would become as close to Hitomi Shimatani as I've gotten when I first joined Rissho Kosekai, and yet it is so. The main point is that my life has become more peaceful than it was before, thanks to all the support I received. I may not have had or found the Japanese wife and family that I had always dreamed of yet, but hopefully someday I will find my heart's true desire as I continue the quest to find my own inner Buddhist nature. In the meantime, I've written 4 books, and I plan to keep on writing, making music, and becoming the best man I can possibly be for myself, as well as for whoever my future partner is destined to be. My journey is far from over, and I trust that our universe has a lot more in store for me. Through my music, I have made a truly positive impact on people ever since I was back in Cathedral High School. I like the old Humphrey Bogart and Audrey Hepburn movies, old jazz, old hip-hop music, and all sorts of J-pop and city pop. I read Stephen King books, enjoy good scotch, gin, and whiskey, as well as good smooth tobacco cigarettes, which I collect packs of different kinds for my collection. I am knowledgeable on music, history, science, philosophy, and very good at board games and old retro video games. Ultimately, it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I know that's part of my own unique Buddhist nature, which is meant for me. I am fated to have wisdom on many things, and I'll only continue to learn more as time goes on. There has always been some people who put me down my entire life, including family and former friends, for being different. However, now that I have grown and matured enough to see within myself, I realize that it all just means that the great eternal Buddha Shakyamuni's light is shining like a lamp and expressing itself through me in its own magical way. I see that it was all necessary, even if I lacked complete understanding of why at times. In the end, it was the reason for me to find the true inner peace within myself, which did always exist before, but was not yet apparent to me at the time. I got to make songs with legendary hip-hop MCs like Cormega, and helped to discover Japanese singers like Natsuka Kuramochi, who sang on East Meets West with me. There still are struggles, but there have been more great times since as well, such as when I went back to Japan for a second time and got to hear Hitomi Shimatani sing my favorite song, Dragonfly, just for me on stage in Nagoya. After reading an interview in an article, I discovered that she had always dreamed of having a big North American fan like me. My presence at her concert touched her so much that she choked up with tears of joy for a moment when she saw that I was crying, listening to her song as well. Thanks to friends like Takumi-san, I was able to meet a new friend named Kyoko, and many others, and enjoy kindness and companionship from other Japanese women as well. Even though Kyoko was married, it was still great to experience what dating in Japan was like for the first time. Now, finally, in conclusion, I can honestly say that my life may not have been perfect by any means, but it's always interesting, unique, and never boring. I am grateful that my Buddha nature helps me recognize that now. I am almost 33 years old now, and yet I have lived so much that at times it feels like I'm 100 times older than that. We all have our own unique path, and I believe that my fate was the best way it could have been for me. When I look back in hindsight, to quote my newest release song, East Meets West, which I mentioned previously, I only represent honor east to west. This song, in itself, serves as a symbol of unity, which we are taught to seek out always in our Buddhist practice. I suppose that the influence of the 3 Bs, Bogart, Bushido, and Buddhism, is what best defines my nature as our man in our interconnected world now. The Eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, founder Nikkyo Niwano, thank you very much. President Nichiko Niwano, thank you very much. Reverend James Hiroshi Lynch, thank you very much. And everyone else, thank you very much.
Yoshi, you can put in the music now.
Natsuka-chan, you gotta know, there's a lot of corruption going on in North America. There's a big scandal with the entire entertainment industry here. But it don't reflect the hearts of pure artists like us. So as East meets West, it's time for us to redeem our honor and make real music together. Yo, anate no totemo kawaii utsukushi megami, my lyrical salami, slice flow like Ito Ogami. Need girls like Haruhi or Ayumi Hamasaki, Zudo Ouchi ni Kaero for Hitomi Shimatani. Feeling foggy, groggy, but still not offbeat. Mommy like Lauryn Hill, I'm killing them softly. You can't top me, I'm an MC, strong as coffee, and I gamble in property properly like a cocky. They mock me with rainbow cult Illuminati, but Diddy party mix 2C and they're hot toddy. I'm awfully good, but my efforts are costly. Like Badu, you got me. 2 drop freaks, all the big boss beat cop for acting sloppy, but it's not me. So remember me with poppies. Haters will soft me, being like Vito or John Gotti. East to West caught me, and not too chill as a frosty. East meets West, so we prep for the best. You can guess that success comes next. Don't stress or get depressed. Life's a test, the real flex is friendship that will impress. So I take a sec to count all that I got left. Dealing with theft from stepdad and regret. Grandpa's second wife disrespect his request. His trust estate makes you scratch your head. Still I can't forget good times I will protect. On life's chessboard I'll be your connect. Brainwashing effect, Canadians with sex. Yes, like butlers with giddy, I clean the mess. What Americans expect is me to do meth, smoke tobacco to death and get shot with a text. Bacchietto, I only
collect Nippon cigarettes, yet I only represent honor east and west.
言葉で繋いでく恥ずかしくないわかるだろ愛時に笑われても正々堂々惑わされない僕らが繋いでく短期のフィナーレはストーリー東から西へ収束と踊れミュージック
Thank you very much, Chris. Next, English-speaking group will have the study session with Reverend James Hiroshi Lynch. Japanese-speaking group will have the Hosa. For that, we will separate into English-speaking and Japanese-speaking groups. Each group will conclude at 3 o'clock with Odaimoku 3 times. Join breakout room will soon appear in the middle of the shared screen. Please note, room 1 is for English and room 2 is for Japanese. Please double check your room assignment. If you are assigned the correct room, please click join to be sent to the breakout room. If you were not assigned the correct room, please click not now and wait. We thank you for your patience. Please be mindful that Hosa will conclude at 3 p.m. with Odaimoku 3 times. Please enjoy.